Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good right now. I have a question. What do you think is the difference between our digital world right now and all the manifestations of the digital life and the prior tangible analog paper, mostly, life we had before? Well, one thing is there's the medium, there's the messengers, and there's the message. For those of you who don't remember, when we had, books and magazines and newspapers and even TV and radio to a certain extent, you had the medium, you had the people who were present on the medium, and you had the messages that were there. Well, there was a lot of talk about, even in the old days of newspaper, that certain papers were kind of deteriorating the human intelligence quotient. We're kind of rounding off the rough edges of the smart and making out people dumb listening to and reading what editorials were. But the technology of newspapers never failed itself. The technology of magazines never failed itself. The technology of radio and TV arguably has never quite failed itself. But if we look at the way digital technology is failing itself a lot. AI, that we don't understand what it's trying to say and why it's changing our words. Google searches and Google prompts and Google AI that doesn't seem to make any sense whatsoever. The medium itself is failing itself. So what does this mean to the human condition? Oh, yes. Yeah. The human condition of what makes us human. We want love, right? We need shelter and food and warmth, for our bodies, and we need a sense of coming to grips with who we are, where we came from, and where we're going, and what this life means, and which is why we form alliances and friendships and tribal, connections, because we want that sense of togetherness and shared experience too. Then those of us who might be hermetic sometimes, or those of us who might be introverted, need that solace of our own personal self in a safe space, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, to do that. But the technology itself of our digital existence and the expression of that digital existence, in case you don't know, is showing a lot of ragged edges right now. The imperfection of AI, the imperfection of digital data, the imperfection of platforms, the imperfection of machines functioning or not. Again, did the paper of a newspaper ever really fail? The paper of a magazine, right? Or even of a billboard, did it ever fail itself? I don't think so. So just be aware that when you're grappling with when technology doesn't work and a prompt or something that a large platform is sort of pushing down your throat saying, "Is this what you mean?" Realize AI only pulls from what has already been put out there. So be careful what you put out there. You have a part to play in the medium failing itself, the message failing itself, the messenger failing itself. Remember, we're human beings selling to other human beings. Think about that. Stand for that. And if you can, improve on that.